This is Keisha from Douglasville, Georgia, and during the day, I like to keep it locked in with the midday lover, Jackie Tramel, at Global R&B. That's my number one source for R&B music.
All right, Keisha, appreciate you keeping it locked with the best R&B on the planet. This is Global R&B 96.3, the number one source for R&B music. You already know what it is, the real deal in digital radio. Welcome back to the Midday Lounge. It's 2023. I got the ladies in the building. K-Rose, go ahead and talk to them, baby.
What's going on, everyone?
All right. Oh, you sound so melodic and cool today. All right. Well, welcome back to
I'm always cool.
It's 2023. Good to have you in the building.
Thanks.
All right. Hey, we also got a lady named D back for the one time for 2023. What's up,
Hey,
girl?
how y'all doing today?
Hey, it's a beautiful day. Everything is everything. So check it out, man. Look, I want to go ahead and talk about this. It's the beginning of the year, 2023, and you know it's always about relationships. Right now, we got Dana White inside of the news right now. I don't want to say he's trending because he really ain't trending like I think he should. The situation should have been. But you know, as y'all know who Dana White, he is the he's the founder of UFC, right? If I remember correctly, y'all tracking?
Yeah,
I think he's the founder.
Sure.
I think he's the current owner. At least.
Okay, I know he's always been deeply involved. But if I want to make sure, I believe he's the founder of UFC fighting. And right now, it's kind of under a little bit of fire. A video surfaced of him involved with domestic violence situation between him and his wife. It brings to question: is it okay to ever hit a woman? So we know this goes back and forth. I get it. We'll get into it because I don't want to talk about it just yet. We'll get into it. But just to start it off, in this particular situation, have y'all saw the video of the situation? It's kind of quick. It was on news. So look, from what I've seen, it was a little altercation. The person that threw the first hit was his wife. Alcohol is involved. She slapped him. He slapped the girl right back. All right. That's what the video showed. We'll try to post it up. I'm sure everybody has seen it, but for anybody who hasn't seen it, we'll talk about it today. In this particular situation, should Dana White be held to a higher standard simply because he's a professional fighter or he was a professional fighter? Should he have more control over himself? What y'all thinking? Somebody talk to me.
I feel like I don't know, it's kind of a double-edged sword because domestic violence is not a one-way street.
Yeah.
It's on both sides.
Facts.
They don't want to talk about when the woman is abusive.
Ooh.
That's what they don't ever want to talk about.
They ain't talking about that now.
So we don't know what transpired before that. Her hit is way less powerful than his.
These are facts.
I'm assuming. Now, not defending alcohol or being drunk or whatever, but that does alter your mental state of mind. So if somebody hits you, it don't matter what's between their legs, you're in fight mode.
That's facts.
Period.
All facts.
But yeah, I could go on and on about that.
I
mean, that's not the first, I guess, celebrity or public domestic violence incident.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen several between boxers or between football players. I specifically remember a football player coming into the house and throwing his white baby mama across the apartment.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that. I can play it in my head again.
Okay.
So,
I like where we're going so far. You know, I think I want to go ahead and bring it up on the back end. So, lady named D, what you
All
think?
right, even if alcohol wasn't involved, I don't feel like just because he's an athlete or even like in his position that he's any less human. If somebody hits me, period, like, I don't know, like, depending on my mood, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I can't hold him to a higher standard because of that.
damn.
All right. I'm going to say it like this. I say it like this. Man, many people, especially women maybe, will say, yes, he should be held to a higher standard. I'm glad that y'all kind of see it outside of a different perspective. I know I say women maybe because I was looking at some of the comments on the actual video that surfaced. And it's like, man, a man should never put his hands on a woman. A man should never put his hands on a woman under any circumstances. And we'll get into that. And but in my mind, it's human instinct. It's automatic. Like, if you hit me, I'm gonna slap you back. I'm gonna hit you back. Automatic instinct And I know just it don't matter if I'm a professional fighter or a professional athlete whatsoever. It's instinct. If you what's the old saying? You back a cat into the corner, you're gonna see what he gonna do.
Yeah.
Right. So if you slap me and you put me in the corner, I'm gonna come out swinging on you. It don't matter who the hell you is. Now I don't care if alcohol's involved or not. If you come at me, I'm gonna come out swinging. So I don't want to say he should be held to a higher standard simply because he is a professional athlete, especially a UFC fighter. They could say that she has more control of himself just because he's a UFC fighter. But hell, man, alcohol is a big factor, man. Hell, I drink alcohol so I get loose as a goose when I want to do my thing. So, I want to feel, open and free. So I can understand. I don't want to say I can understand. I see it's a catch-22. Because I don't know what he would have did if he wasn't drinking. But, that's neither here or there in my personal opinion. But I say this right now. Dana White, you're going to have to catch this heat round, man, because this is a woman's world right now. I'll leave it at that.
Is it a woman's world? Do you think there's a double standard when it comes to domestic violence?
Do I think it's a double standard when it comes to domestic violence?
Since it's a woman's world, do you really like...
All right. I'm definitely going to say it seems like it. I'm definitely going to say it seems like it. And I'm going to tell you why. I think it seems like it just simply because I don't want to say it like this because it's going to sound bad. Society has put out as it seems like the woman could be seen as the weaker vessel or simply meek. But also at the same time, due to this, in my opinion, the feminist movement, you want to be equal. Got it. I see it both ways. So in the case where a man reacts, society wants to throw the book at him. All right. And just say simply protect the woman. But they never really talk about the invoking of the situation, or they never really talk about how a woman, if she hits a man, they don't really throw the book at her. They'll just say she shouldn't have hit him, but they won't hold her accountable. It's like a rapist. That's like a woman that cried rape, but she never really got raped. But she don't go to jail for calling rape, but he'll still spend 30 years in jail. So that's kind of how I view it. I know y'all gonna be like, that's a stretch, but that's just how I see it. I don't think the woman would be held accountable for anything if she hit him first, or she hit him any kind of way at first. That's just my opinion.
That is a stretch.
I'm gonna piggyback off that. What does it take for a woman to say they're sorry? Because we just got that whole incident with, who was it, Javante Davis and his baby mama?
I'm glad you brought that up.
Literally a week ago, maybe.
Yep.
Is she gonna say, "Oops, my bad"?
Nope. She did not even say that. Only thing she said is we're working through it. She didn't say she was wrong. She didn't say sorry for messing that man's career up. She just said we're seeking counseling and we're working through it.
What happened with that?
But she just when she said
Cry wolf.
Yeah, she said that he was beating her behind, and she called the police and said he's killing me. But then she came back and said that he had never invoked any kind of physical harm towards her. But mind you, she called the police. So that means she made a false statement, or whatever the case may be.
That is a crime. That is a crime.
But nothing happened to her. Nothing happened to her. She wasn't filed. She wasn't charged with anything. But now, if the police would have got called, anything on that black man, his ass would have been in jail. Right? Actually, he got booked.
He did get booked.
He got booked.
2 days before his fight, actually.
But nothing happened to her.
Wait,
but,
did they get divorced?
Keep on going, because I want to hear this. They was
never
that was
married. That was just his baby mama.
That was the baby mama. But listen, we're gonna have to bring this back after the break, man. Cause this situation gonna get hot. It's Global R&B 96.3. Listen, just keep it hot inside the midday lines. I got you for the next 2 hours. Be back in a second.